We will have much more on this situation on our website, wbrc.com.
Gabrielle Davis is a familiar face for many Baton Rouge residents. If you turn on the Channel 2 news, she'll grace you with a smile, a warm voice, and thick, curly hair, a feature she says she takes pride in.
I've never been ashamed to wear my natural hair. I went natural in 2020. In 2020, I was like, permed hair is not it anymore. Like, natural was getting more popular. I did it, and I'm glad I did do it. I don't really see the controversy with natural hair in the workplace. I think it's weird. I think it's like, doesn't make sense. It's their hair. Why does that bother you?
Davis is one of many local Black journalists who proudly wear their natural hair on air. Louisiana's minority population is protected from discrimination in the workplace on account of hair thanks to the 2022 Crown Act. Throughout her nearly 30 years of studying media, Dr. Gina Harris, a Black scholar and the Manship Endowed Chair of Race, Media, and Cultural Literacy, has seen a shift in policies surrounding natural hair.
Our hair care and the styles that we wear that are healthy are different from others. So when they are saying that we're supposed to wear our hair a certain way and have these expectations, it's very restrictive and it's culturally biased as well.
After the civil rights movement, women of color began to wear bolder hairstyles like afros. Shortly after, news companies began suggesting that Black women style their hair in a more Eurocentric way through wigs, sew-ins, and hair straightening treatments.
Some people, might argue that you're here to do your job, you're reporting, you're telling these stories, and if you change your hair too much, then the story becomes about you.
In the 2010s, the natural hair movement saw a resurgence. Celebrities and influencers alike began to wear their hair curly and taught others how to do the same. Journalists of color soon followed suit, sporting their natural hair on air. This change didn't happen overnight. As recently as a couple years ago, Davis still faced hardships when it came to wearing her natural hair on air.
I did have a professor. She said, Gabby, I think you look more professional or sleeker or cleaner, something like that, when your hair is pulled back. And when she said that, I didn't care. It didn't change anything,
Despite these hardships, young journalists like LSU Tiger TV's Jayla London continue to pave the way for girls to feel confident wearing their natural hair.
They always ask, how do you get your hair like that? And I'm just like, well, I don't know. It's just my hair can do things that other people's hair may not be able to do. So that's kind of how I explain that to them. There can be connotations around Black women and natural hair and how it's supposed to look. If it doesn't look a certain way or if it's not appeasing to the eye of another person, then things can get said about that. But I don't let those things get to me. I wear what makes me feel comfortable, and yeah.
The importance of wearing natural hair on air goes further than the newsroom. Children often mimic what they see on TV, and it's possible that on-air reporters like Davis could serve as role models for the next generation.
For the young people that are watching, I hope it does inspire them. Don't let people think there's something wrong with it,
For those struggling with confidently wearing their natural hair, London has one piece of advice.
Just know that there are other girls out there who've been through the same thing as you, and you don't look like everyone else around you, and that's for a reason. So wear it with pride, because it automatically sets you apart from anyone else.
For 91.1 KLSU, I'm Kierra Evans.